Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be bringing you a nail video. As you guys can see by the intro, I'm going to do encapsulated flowers with gold flakes in there. I want you guys to know that for those who have been following me, I do have different things that I will be posting on my page, a part of the everything. I know you guys probably has been looking like, oh, she didn't posted some food, but if you guys been following me, you see I do hair, I cook, I do nails, all of those things. So I'm trying to incorporate a little bit more of the everything on my page. So just bear with me and follow along with me, guys. I should have more content, more posts on frequent basis, more than just like once a week. I'm trying to do twice a week now with 2 different days for 2 different contents. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys can find some creativity or some creative ideas coming from my page. So just stick with me, guys, and I think that you guys will like it. So as I just jumped right into the video, now you guys see I haven't done nail prep on my nails in a very long time, and that's mostly because I do the pop off method. Now normally I'll do a base coat or like a matte base coat and do my nails, but let me tell y'all, the nails pop off before I can even get halfway through the video. So it's like kind of make more work, and it's like I don't want to work harder. I want to work smarter but not harder. So this time around I did some nail prep, but I didn't put any primer on because I was like, let me see, if I don't do any base coat and I don't do any primer, let's see how long the nails last. Because y'all, I like to wear my nails at least a day or two. Like, they be so cute. I like to wear them. And I must say, I did this video probably like a week and a half ago, and these nails are still on, guys. Like, longer than what I expected. But I guess that's a good thing, lesson learned. So I still got to find a balance in between where they don't come off before the video is done and they don't stay on longer than what I anticipate. So if anybody got any ideas or any suggestions, just comment below, let me know. And because I'm willing to try anything to see, just to find that balance. You know what I mean? So like I said before, I do a lot of DIYs, and my thing, guys, is that I think about doing things and then I just get to it. So I always forget to record, and by the time I'm like done or halfway through it, I'm like, oh, I should have recorded, but then it'd be too late. So I'm working on that, you guys. I'm working on capturing all of these creative ideas that I bring to life. So if I can just remember to record, but then after you record, you gotta edit, and then I gotta get it out to you guys. So it's just a little bit of a habit that I need to get into, a little bit of a better routine. So as you see, guys, for my nail prep, I just went in and remove some of that dead skin and push my cuticles back. For the most part, you try to get the oils off the natural nail bed. And as you guys see, my nail bed is so small, it's really hard for me to like get in there and get all on the side of the nail bed, but I try my hardest. And for this video, I have been using this big old bag of false nails that I got from my Your Nail Lab. I think it was probably about a year ago I actually got that. And these have been my go-to, but as you guys can see, I'm running low. So it's time to re-up on some new nail tips, but they really have been my go-to, my favorite. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm right here. I'm just going in with my sanding bed and getting the rest of that natural oil off of my nail bed, and then I'll go in and dust everything off. Now, this KDS glue that I'm using has been my go-to, guys. It's really good. It's like soon as you use it, it sticks in like seconds. So placement is really important to get your placement before you apply that glue, because it's really hard to get a nail on straight after you glued it on. And my fingers are a little crooked, so I be having to get it right the first time around, because it causes me all type of extra problems when I gotta take the nail off and try to make it straight again. But I have used different glues, like brush on glues, and they really don't work that well. So once again, you gotta find that balance. And then I'm gonna go in and since I'm doing stilettos, I like to use my straight edge and like trim the nails down, because like I said, you guys, my nail bed is so little that the nails always look fat on my hands because they're so wide. So I have to go in and kind of shape them, pre-shape them before I go in with my nail file and give it that crisp stiletto look. And this is what you guys see me do with my straight edge nail clipper. Okay, so right here you see me take my hand file and go back in and reshape the nails to get them to that nice point. I love when my stilettos come to a point. It makes it that much easier, sexier, and all of those things. So you see me go in with my hand file and kind of blend in the nail tip with my nail bed. Most people use their sanding band to do that, but I find it much easier to just use my hand file. The only issue I be having is that when I'm filing, my hand file always seems to hit my camera, and so then I got to go back in and readjust it, but that's neither here nor there. So once we get that to the shape that we want, go ahead and dust the nails off, and then we're going to begin our application. Now, guys, I had no idea where I was going with this. I just wanted to do some flowers, and I had no idea. So I came up with the idea. I was like, well, maybe I can give it a blue undertone, because I've been seeing everybody do their flower encapsulation with just clear, and they have been really, really, really cute. But I wanted to do something different and make it my own. So you'll see me go in with that first bead, and of that, it's like a sky blue, I would say, like a ice blue. And I placed that on my, like, a very, very thin layer, and then I'll go in and put the flowers on top. Now, I was having such a hard time trying to figure out which flower and how and which order I was going to get it. So you guys will see me go back in with my brush. I'll wet it and wet my nails, so it helps the flowers stick a little bit better before you go back in with your clear acrylic and encapsulate it. And once again, guys, I had no idea where I was going with this, so this is all freestyle. And yeah, I think they came out really, really cute. They gave me a little bit of a problem with the first nail, but once I got into it, trust the process. It came out how I imagined it to be, probably even better. So y'all always got to trust the process, give it time, go with the flow, don't overthink it, because that's my issue. I will overthink it. This voiceover, I'm going to overthink it. Everything. So that just makes it just that much more harder, you know what I mean? But it's okay. It's all right. You just got to learn to trust the process. So you'll see me go in and placing flowers and like how I like it, and then a couple of like gold flakes placement on there, and then I'll just encapsulate all the nails. And I'm going to sit back and let you guys watch that process. I feel like I've been talking too much. Most people like to talk over their voiceovers, and some people don't like music, and it's like the world would be so divided. You never know which way to go. I like to find a balance in between. Sometimes you want to listen to music, sometimes you want to hear a conversation, sometimes you want to hear both. So I just feel like personally, sometimes when I do my voiceover, I can get long-winded. I just be talking and talking and talking, and I don't even know what I be talking about. And then next thing I know, I look up the video over with. So then I gotta go back and add some music because the voiceover don't fit the video. So if you guys have any suggestions or any like recommendations, or just let me know what you guys like. If you like music, if you like my voiceovers, or if you like a little bit of both, I definitely will incorporate it. I'm just trying to get a feel for this YouTube thing and what my fan base like. And I really appreciate you guys, all of my subscribers that have subscribed to me, and all the ones that's been riding with me for going on 2 years now. It's actually 2 years since I posted my first video. Wow. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but I guess time flies when you're having fun, right? And that's the key to this. You want to do something that makes you happy, and so you don't feel like it's work, right? That's the key to everything. You get a job that you love so you never work a day in your life. I think that's the foundation of YouTube, right? So yeah, I think that I'm going to try to open up a little more and talk a little more and have more conversations with my audience. I think it will help both of us out, to get to know each other a little bit better, So I'm down with it, and I hope you guys are down with it. And a little story time. If you guys follow my page, my Instagram page, you guys might notice that my birthday just passed, my anniversary just passed, and the hubby and I, we ended up going to San Diego. And it was so much fun, you guys. We had so much fun. Hubby has never seen the ocean, so that was his first time going to the ocean, guys. And it was so much fun, but it was a little cold there. We live where it's 100+ degrees already, so it was a tad bit cold. So we didn't get in that water, but we put our toes in. And we had so much fun, you guys. It was this oyster food truck. Oh my gosh, I might have to insert a picture of those oysters. Now let me tell you, I am not an oyster eater. I love seafood like crab boil, shrimp, things like that. But oysters, raw oysters, I wasn't a fan of it. But hubby got some, and they was looking so delicious. I had to try one. Tell me why we went back twice. We went back twice. We had to go back. They almost knew who we was by the time we came back again. They was so good, y'all. So I'm gonna have to insert a picture of those oysters just for my fans that maybe like seafood, or those who ever thought about trying something like that. You can't knock it till you try it, I guess, is what they always say. So it was really fun. We had a lot of fun. We did come across an area that really seemed very vampire-ish. I know that might sound real crazy, but it was like where they shoot a vampire movie at. That was definitely where you go. The cast, the scenery, and everything. Yeah, y'all know I'm a little silly. But anyway, back to these nails. You guys see, I'm just going in and doing flower placement. And I start off with a thin layer of that color blue acrylic. Then I place my flowers, place my gold flakes, and then I did want to do I think that is Glitz and Glam almost nude that I use at my nail base, just to give it a little definition more than just clear nail bed color. I like to have a pinkish nudish color, that way it gives it some type of undertone. And you guys see me just go back in and encapsulate all of those nails and make sure everything is nice and sealed. I'd like to pat down the acrylic to make sure that the acrylic it goes everywhere. It seals the flowers, it seals the gold flakes, it seals everything. And then from that point I kind of build up the thickness of the nail with the clear acrylic. Now if you guys notice that my acrylic was drying really fast, so I had to do like really small beads of clear acrylic to make sure that it was really wet, so it can go and spread all over the nail. But yeah, I think because of the weather, it's so hot out here, and we don't have humid hot, we have dry hot. So it was really hot out here. It's already over 100 degrees. So I think that had a lot to do with my acrylic drying really fast, but we got it done. We made it work. Right here, guys, you'll see what I was just talking about, like how I had to use really small beads to get that acrylic to make sure it was wet enough to color all of the flowers and everything. So it took me a little bit more time. I actually need to get a new brush. Now, if you guys have any recommendation, because I'm kind of like stick to what I know. So I've had this brush for quite some time now. And when I first started, Alpha brush was like the go-to brush. Everybody had to have Alpha brushes because they were so good. And I must say, they are pretty good. I have this brush for probably about 2 years now, but they went out of business. And they are out of business, and they do not have any more brushes that's a size above 8. And this is an 8 that I'm using. I need like a 10 or maybe a 12, and 12 may be too big because, as you guys see, my nail bed is not that big, so maybe a 10 would do me. So if you guys have any recommendations on a good brush that's not too pricey, please leave that in the comments. Please leave that in the comments, because it's definitely time to upgrade my brush. And right here, I did want to, like I say, everybody was doing the clear. So I was like, yeah, let me see how a clear nail would look. So I had to give it a try. And I think it actually came out pretty cute. But like I say, my clear acrylic was acting up, y'all. Acting up. So I had to make it work. But I think it came out really cute. I think with the blue flower, it made it really stand out with the pink and the gold. But compared to all the rest of the nails, you can't really tell that it's a clear nail. Like, it blends in so well because of the blue flower. It blends in so well with the rest of the nails. It looks like they all have the same blue undertone. So I guess it was really for nothing, really, but we made it work. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Those colors just really pop. It was just so cute. Like I say, I think this one turned out to be my favorite nail just because of how good the colors pop, and especially after I encapsulated it with the clear acrylic. Oh my goodness, it was too cute. Too cute. I love those colors. And alright, so once we get that all encapsulated, this is the last nail. Then we're going to go in and start the fouling and the reshaping. Now, this part is so tedious for me, you guys. Like, I would spend hours and hours and hours on reshaping and fouling and shaping and fouling because I like for things to be almost perfect. Even though I know that there's no way possible for everything to be perfect, but I definitely feel that the fouling and the reshaping, it's really important because sometimes your application, it doesn't come out as perfect as you would like for it to be, right? Like we all have those nails that give us problems. The application is not, it's too thick, it's too thin, it's lumpy, somehow, some way. So what we do, we fix our imperfections with fouling, right? That's what I always do. So I think that fouling and reshaping is definitely one of the most important parts of doing nails, you know what I mean? Because you can go back in and reshape and like I say, fix your imperfections. As you guys see, I had to keep wiping my brush off because it was getting clumpy. As you guys can see, the acrylic was drying up so fast in the brush, like it was getting really irritating. So like I said, y'all, if y'all got any recommendations on a good brush, a good acrylic brush that I can use, please leave that in the comments. Okay, and here we go with my 5-in-1. We're gonna go in and try to seal that cuticle as much as possible. Make it flush with the nail, with the cuticle line, not the nail bed, but the cuticle line, you guys. And like I say, this part is really important to me, so I will spend so much time on fouling and reshaping. And so I had to skip through a couple of scenes for you guys so you won't get bored. But even though one of my fellow nail techs told me that you guys like longer videos, and it's like, I guess so, because sometimes I go on my page and I see like Zule nails. Hers be like 4 hours long. Porsche nail did hers be like 3 hours long. And it's like, I guess people are growing attention spans again, because at some point, remember, people couldn't sit no longer than 10 seconds and be interested in things. So maybe, just maybe, things are changing and you guys like longer videos, so that way, and I mean, personally, I'm in between. Like, I don't like a too short video, but I don't like a really long video, because, you know, still we got having things to do around the house. So, and, you know, just in life, I got to watch on the go. So I just try to find that balance. yeah, guys, you'll see me go up and down the nail vertically. I normally do that to like smooth the nail out, to debulk it. Really, that's when you want to debulk the nail, especially when you're doing encapsulation. You kind of build up the thickness of the nail to make sure that everything is encapsulated. But then at this point, you go back in and you kind of debulk it and smooth everything out, and that's what you'll see me do right here. And I also go under the nail because sometimes the acrylic, especially the stilettos, it's easy for it to go up under the nail because there's not very much surface at the tip of the nail. So I'll go in up under the nail to kind of debulk it under as well. And that way you don't have that curve. You know how some people's nails curve down? And that's mostly because they have more product on the bottom of the nail than they do on top. So most nail techs, what they do, they build up the acrylic on top and then file underneath. And that way the nails are more bulky on top and they're more in a straighter line than they are curving down. So that's just a little piece of information in case you guys do come across those curved nails and how to fix them. That's all you do is just build some acrylic on top and then file underneath. And like I say, guys, you'll see me doing this debulking, fixing any imperfections that I have. Or masking them at least. So you guys, and once we go ahead and get this all filed and reshape, you'll see me go in and dust my nails off. At that point, most people go wash their hands, or their nails look like their nails off with the, what is those things called? A napkin, not a napkin, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And, some alcohol to get all the dust and everything off of it. Me, preferably, I love to go and wash my hands. Old fashioned, you go to the nail shop, you go and wash your hands. The only downside is that you gotta remember to lotion your hands because then by the end of the video, when I'm going back in, my hands is dry. It is cause and effect all the time. Anyway, so like I said, guys, I love to file. I love to make the shape perfect, and this is probably where I spend most of my time. And looking from different angles, you have to make sure you look from different angles, from different sides, up, down, across. You gotta look from all the different angles to make sure 360 all the way around that the nail is a perfect shape. And don't forget to buff. You definitely have to go back in after you've got all of your imperfections out. Your shape is as crisp as you want it. We're going to go back in and you got to buff to smooth it all out, because once you put your polish on, you definitely could see any grooves or any dents or anything in the nails from your sanding bed. And you want to make sure you don't have any of those. So you'll see me go in with the buffer, and then I'll use my hand file again to get, like I say, to get those points nice and pointy and crisp. And then that's it. That's about it. Wash your hands and get all the dust off of it, and then we'll go in with some top coat. Now this is a no wipe top coat, which I have grown to love, because I used to use the one where had that tacky layer on top, and then you got to use the alcohol to wipe it off, which is not that big of a deal. But I do like the no wipe gloss. It does dry really fast, and I do I do I do too. 60 seconds under the UV light just to make sure they are nice and dry. Okay, and that is it, you guys. Like, I hope you liked this video. I hope I didn't talk too much and y'all got bored, or y'all like, what issue in the world is she talking about? Just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. I'm getting in the motion of things, and like I say, I am trying to incorporate more of the everything on my page, so you guys will be seeing different videos, whether that's cooking, hair, DIYs, nails. I'm gonna try to drop some footage of the vacation me and hubby just took. A little bit more of a personal opening up, maybe a vlog type of thing. So just give me any suggestions or any recommendations or anything like that. I am open to your feedback, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Oh yeah, and don't forget that cuticle oil. You definitely cannot forget the cuticle oil. After you done all your work, you gotta let it. You definitely have to put the cuticle oil, baby. That's the finishing touch. All right, I love you guys. I hope you enjoy, and I definitely will catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. I have so many people view the videos that don't subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button, guys, so that way you can get the videos all the time. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.